2000s. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Burrow took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Burrow will throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Quick throw completed by Watson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Texans.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing again is Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. You know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Bengals nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Check. Cross.
Here's Swift. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This is the tight end fan. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 2nd down, Swift. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Makes it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
They'll take over.
But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Watson eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
24, Nick Chubb.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's caught at the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, here's Watson. This one into the hands of Burton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here. as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown,
A
Houston.
7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Texans 14, Bengals 6. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard
line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Third and 2, now Burrow. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check, 93.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And there, a post route started out right, caught it in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers, okay? The guy that you want to get the ball is the guy that we just saw catch it and take it into the end zone. So he needs help from the other guys who have to occupy anyone in the middle of the field. Whether it's one safety, sometimes you get 2 guys in there, either run routes at them so they have to cover them, or somehow freeze them by running underneath them and hoping to draw them towards the line of scrimmage and throw it over his head.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Throwing again, Watson. He's letting this one go. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Will Fuller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 30, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Chubb. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. Watson over the middle. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Complete to number 14.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go play action with Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
John Ross with touchdown number 20 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Texans 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Swift. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. He's at the 30, 20. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 70 yards on the pickup.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score, Bengals 35, Texans 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
So it wasn't the line that jumped that. Time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation, because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Cincinnati, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.